So today I'm going to show you all how I make my mega menu, just a beginning portion of it. Honestly, it's probably going to take me a long time to edit my mega menu exactly how I want it, but I want to show you how I start off and get to show you the basic elements, how I use it as a first time user. Well, I have played around with it a little bit, but not really gotten into depth about the styles and things like that. So I hope you enjoy watching me learn how to use the mega menu in Elementor. So today we're going to make a mega menu. This is the first time I'm making a mega menu in Elementor. I am trying to do this to increase conversions on my website. Mega Menus has said to increase conversions, so I want to try it out. I haven't really played much with this. I have done a little bit, but there is still some things I'm figuring out. I'm just going to give you a demo of what I'm going to essentially do and how to use the mega menu and how I would set it up. Similar to how an online shopping like fashion page would do it, where they have multiple sections to search in different ways, like collections or season or type of clothing, like tops or bottoms, essentially like that. But for my stationery side of the business and crafting. So I'm going to first go to Elementor and settings and make sure that the mega menu and features right here. Make sure you click features. The mega menu is the mega menu area is active. You also have to make sure that the container and nested elements is active here and here. Make sure you save those changes before you begin creating those templates. So it is a template. So I'm going to go to templates and then go to theme builder. Okay, so once you get into the Elementor theme builder, you're going to head to header. You're going to add a new header. And I'm not going to use any of these blocks. I'm going to create my own template. I want to keep it as close to what I have right now as I can. So what I have right now is essentially this sort of setup. Also, I can add one more for like social blocks. Here I'm going to add the logo. And I'm going to keep it at around 35%. Here I'm going to add the socials. Don't have that. Instagram and Pinterest. And I'm going to link those later and modify the way they look later. I want to keep those to the left. So here, I'm going to make this bigger. I'm going to add the mega menu. So here I'm going to type mega just to isolate this one. So there is another option in Elementor for menu. If you put menu, you get the WordPress menu. I have essential add-ons, so it gives me other stuff too. But if you put mega, it will give you just the mega menu. This is where you can edit those items. So it'll show up as a list, and some items you can put URLs towards all of them. Okay, so I'm going to change these into the home pages that the pages that I already have. I have about, I think, 8. Shop. Inspiration. services, contact, and my account. So the ones that I'm going to keep without a URL, I'm going to turn down on the drop down content. So shop, inspiration, services. So here I'm going to link the home page here. I'm going to link the about page. Contact page. And that's about it for that. The other ones I can basically what I can do is add widgets. So actually I'm going to make this a full width container so that way it spreads out. And then I'm going to center it. Center. Okay. Over here I'm going to add a shopping cart. That'll be for later. I want to actually just show you this right now. So here I'm in the shop drop down and I can add widgets here. I want to add 4 columns, I think. And I think the first column, I want to do a text, a heading for wedding collections. And then I'm going to change the typography on this to be about 18. And then I also want to change the color because I want it to be able to be legible against the white screen, and pink can be kind of hard to read. I like prefer to use it as backgrounds to things rather than that. But then I can also add a WordPress menu. So here I'm going to put menu, and you would need to add a WordPress menu to make it exactly what you want. And I think instead of like this layout, I want to have it vertical, but I think you can also do drop down. Honestly, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't suggest this just because there's another thing they have to click. So I'm going to click on vertical. I prefer this setup. You can have no underline, and then I'm going to do that. You can just have a hover, center it, double line. Well. And essentially I would just copy this into these to keep it the same layout. But I could also just, if I wanted something different here, background, I could honestly do something else. Whatever like I could add an image here. What is text? That's up to you. I think I'm going to just leave it on underlined. So you could also add an image here. You could add a form, an icon box, whatever it is that you want. I would recommend it to be as intuitive as possible. The easier it is for people to use your website, the more they're going to stay and not navigate elsewhere. Conversions are also easier to make once your website is more intuitive. Customize it as much as you want. Have family, friends test it out before you commit to something to see how they do with how your website layout is. Always remember to check your mobile tablet views. I have laptop, tablet landscape, tablet portrait, and then mobile portrait views set up for my Elementor just because that's making my website more responsive.